Hi, this is Reverend Ken Wilcox, the Center for Spiritual Living, St. Augustine. This past Sunday, my talk was on karma. The Buddha says karma is like taking a handful of sand and throwing it in the air and having it come back in your face. The founder of our wonderful teaching, Dr. Ernest Holmes, he said karma is not fate, that it's the law of cause and effect, and that we can use this law. When we send out vibrations of love, kindness, and compassion, those vibrations return to us multiplied. So we can use karma to produce lives that are wonderful, that are joyful, that are abundant and healthy. We first do it in our own thoughts, by being kind to ourselves. You know, you're doing the best job you can, and Spirit is in awe of you, in awe of your ability to be loving, in awe of your willingness to be compassionate, in awe of your willingness to try even after you've failed. You are here in the physical plane, so Spirit may awe you by how much it was willing to support and love you and inspire you. So this week, let's be kind to ourselves. And in being kind to ourselves, we can then be compassionate to the people we live with. Now, sometimes I know that can be difficult. They say that if you think you're enlightened, go spend a weekend with your family. Even our own wonderful Pope Francis said that at times in families, the plates begin to fly. But if we're loving with ourselves, it's easier to be loving to the people closest to us. And once we're loving to the people closest to us, then we can go out into the world. You know, everyone is toting a burden. So let's try to make those burdens as light as we can. Sometimes a simple smile is all it will take to really help someone out. I told the story this past week of when I was living in D.C. long ago before I found this teaching. I was the head of a public relations firm and had a lot of responsibilities, and I wasn't handling them very well. Also at that time, the AIDS crisis was really striking, and many of my friends were in sickness and dying. And there was one day I was walking down Wisconsin Avenue, and I was in such turmoil. I really didn't see a reason of carrying on. I didn't see any happiness or joy left in my life. And I was walking on the outside of Wisconsin Avenue, close to the curb, and a city bus came along. And it came along so fast that it brushed the side of my coat. And I had a thought at that moment that if I wanted to, I could get out of my suffering simply by just leaning a little further to the right when the next bus came along. Now, at that exact moment, a woman who was coming in the opposite direction purposely caught my eyes. And when she did, she smiled. Now, that smile was just a simple smile, but it was enough to encourage me to know that there were loving and kind people in the world. And at that moment, that was what I was needed to go on. We are powerful beyond our imaginations. We are the outlet of Spirit's goodness, blessings, and mercy here in the physical plane. And right now, my friends, the world needs all the blessings it can get. So know this truth with me. There is a miracle wanting to be birthed in your life this week. It's your job to go name it, proclaim it, and to make it your own. God bless us all. Hope to see you this Sunday, and if not next Sunday, next week on our video.